Darlington was really bad. We've had some guys get killed at Darlington. Had a bunch of bad wrecks down at Darlington. Got to going too hard in one corner and I'd run into the wall and messed the front end up. I run, I don't know, 8 or 10 more laps and had got the car back up to speed.
Golly, come off at 4 and
the car upside down. Too far, it is Richard Petty.
Oh no!
I jumped off the score stand and started running as fast as I could.
I was working in the booth with Jim McKay for ABC. The position that he was in, it looked like blood coming out. It was a scary scene.
At that time, I used to run with a rag in my mouth. Well, them rags got to coming out the windows and stuff and looked terrible. I think the TV camera said, you know, get away from that. He's coming apart inside that car.
And he certainly appears to be unconscious. The pit crew running out. This could be a very bad accident to one of the best-known race drivers in the world.
he's laying upside down, just hanging there. I guess his head pretty close to the roof, and his arm just limp against the roof. And you know, I think he's left us. You know, and here come a fireman up and sets the fire extinguisher on one of them that takes the oxygen out of the air. Maurice like to killed him because there was no fire, and heck, we had to get back, you know, till it cleared. So we get a hold of him best we can and unhook the seat belt, and Lord have mercy, he must have weighed 190 pounds, and here he comes, you know. So we know that he was alive. They put him on a stretcher and back of a station wagon and take him to the Enfield Hospital.
He's in the ambulance, and Richard Petty will be rushed to the hospital.
Jim, that's Maurice Petty, Richard's brother, riding in the back of the ambulance as we see it going into the track hospital.
He tells me that he don't remember hitting the inside wall because he's already knocked out from hitting the outside wall.
Here is the hospital at the track here, an emergency hospital where they can make their first readings and where the track doctor can say whether to keep him here, send him to the hospital in Darlington or Florence, or whatever. It's a very good setup.
They wanted to take him on over to McLeod Hospital, which is in Florence. And so I got in with them, and I went on to the hospital.
In the front seat, you see Richard's wife, Linda, sitting in the center of the front seat in the white dress, and of course very much concerned. Standing right alongside me is Richard's brother, Maurice. Maurice, it happened so fast, I doubt if you know what happened, but what is Richard's condition, could you tell?
Well, he's laying there talking now. Looks like his left arm. It's either sprung real bad or broke, and they're cutting his uniform away to get into him. His head's beat on, bloody, and his eyes hurt a little bit. He'll be all right, though.
But he is talking.
Yeah, he's talking. He knows everybody.
You look pretty beat yourself.
Long run.
Now back to you, Jim.
Bob, that's the best word we could have had. I'm sure you could tell from the tone in which Ned and I have been talking earlier that it certainly was one of the worst-looking accidents we've seen on the NASCAR circuit in a long time.
They admitted him. They wanted to keep him overnight. He had dislocated his shoulder. That was the worst thing that happened to him.
It was just a devastating wreck, but a miracle that he was able to get through it and continue on with such a great career.